Did that work? Am I actually online? That's going to be repeating because it's going to my earphones. Oh, goodness. Yeah, hello. Welcome to Scuff. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. How did I manage this? Alright, here we go. Alright. Hello. I'm Mossy. I'm Mossy Stone. You can just call me Mossy. You might hear somebody refer to me as April, same person. I am a transgender female living in Texas, so make of that what you will. But today I'm helping out the good folks at 12 Days of Indie and this wonderful Toys for Tots drive. And I do have incentives, folks. Um, I came up with them at last second, and I like them because they don't make me eat anything. So yeah, let's go do this. Oh, and thank you for the shout out. Thank you very much. David was also nice enough to gift me their code for Fashion Police. So I'm going to have the queerest time possible with that. Is that something like can I use the Q word? I don't think that's supposed to be a slur. Um, I mean, we tried to recapture that word anyways. The issue at hand is I'm not entirely sure what the flip I'm doing. Also, apologies if I do end up swearing during this. I'm trying very much to not do that. I'm doing my level best to try to be very PG. And what we're playing today is a little bit of Starmade, an old indie game from about 15 years back. That's still semi-actively developed. It's out there. Um, yeah, Starmade, and that's well, I mean, you're looking at it right now. This you're in the sauce. Um, what is the game about? Nothing. It is absolutely about nothing. Um, the game really has no real game besides just build stuff. Starmade. I know, old school, right? But we're gonna spawn in here. Ha ha ha. Okay. Now, will I come? Okay. So, Scuff is essentially my brand. Um, I try not to be scuffy, but it happens very often. So, this is one of those cases where I tried to mitigate scuff and failed fantabulously. So that means that all this wonderful structure that you're seeing right here, this beautiful sky box, all of this wonderful game you're seeing, we're not going to get the chance to see any of it right away because I have to exit and go back. Oh, look, there's some ships in the distance traveling nearby. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just exit the game completely because there's a bug currently in the game where the GL renderer goes absolutely ape s if you don't exit the game cleanly and then go back in. If you try to reinitialize the driver again to load the shaders, it just absolutely uh, it Dutch ovens the bed. Yes. Let us launch. Preparing for launch. That's right. You could get your name on a display block. Would you like to get your name on a display block? Well, go ahead and donate $1, and your name will appear on a display block. Also, if you're gonna ask the question, why Minecraft? That's actually a punishment for me. I'm not a big fan of Minecraft at all. I do play it off and on because there's a certain amount of I don't know what's the proper word for it in this context. there's amount of self issues. So I will play that game to spite myself. In fact, my character name, MossyStone48, is directly related to Minecraft because I don't like Minecraft. It's just one of those things where I kind of tend to self-deprecate. So yeah, Mossy Stone is Mossy Cobblestone, and 48 is the actual block number that they used to have assigned to Mossy Cobblestone. So there you go. Mossy Stone 48. That be me. Um, there's some lore behind the character as well. The name isn't the only thing that's going on there, but it does appear that we've got the audio working properly this time. And I'm slowly using my little space feet to get me to the top of this station in hopes of getting into it. You can see the little animated bit doing its thing. This is one of the newer stations that they've added to the game. There's actually a proper airlock system here, so I'm wondering why it's not working. There we go. Oop. Close the airlock. Ah, there we go. That was working properly. And we are now in gravity. How cool is that? And I can shoot the walls because this is the spawn point and everything is spawn protected. So let's see what's in the shop. What I was going to do today was mostly going to be playing with the idea of factories. Now, I think I have some factories already set up in another sector, and that's where the fun comes in. I need to remember where my old sector was, because I'm currently in not that sector. Let's see how this goes for us. And that's a beautiful skybox, though. When I spawned into this one for the first time when I started the server, I was just like, oh wow, it's really pretty. We're keeping this one. So there we go. There's another sector over there, and there's another ship coming in close by. And let's see what we got going on here. I also got a message a second ago. Double checking that real quick. Okie doke. Now I am in VC. If anybody wanted to join in and ask questions about the game or my intentions or anything like that, you know, please go around ahead and jump in. Another voice would be very welcome. Let's resume. But let's try to pull up where I be. Now, one of the fun things about this galaxy that we're in right now is that it's one of 27 that are adjacent to each other right now. The galaxy's individual sectors aren't generated until you actually enter them, but the galaxies themselves are already set. So it knows where the sectors are. It just needs you to jump into them to tell it what it is you're gonna see there. I have no clue where my ships are. I have a whole station somewhere, and I have no flipping clue where the Warren it is. Well, flag and flip. There is absolutely no indication to me at all where the holy heck any of this stuff is. I'm gonna have to look for it normally. Let's do a search for any ship cores named Mossy. No matches found for Mossy. Did I need to capitalize it? No. How about... Oh. See. This is the brutal nature of the beast you're dealing with. I just realized that I'm in admin mode, which is obviously wrong. Oh, which means I have to start the game all over again. Oh, FML. Alright. Can I save this? No, this is beyond redeemable. I need to dump out of the game and come back in. Ha ha ha. So, for those of you who have never experienced, like, almost annoying levels of scuff in a stream, welcome to this. I'm really hoping this is worth your time and effort. Let's relaunch the game, please. Let me in. Let me in. Alright. And for some reason, the game's not showing up on the stream. There we go. That's a sugar mama likes right there. Yeah. We got this going. Do I not have anything in this universe? Oh, I might have been the wrong one. Yeah. Yeah, that might have been it. That might have been it. Which explains why I was in admin mode there. Because if I remember right, the admin name that I use otherwise isn't the same name as I usually log in with. Also, I logged into the wrong universe. Well, how many of us have had that happen in the morning? And we spawn in. Oh look, there's stuff near me now. There's contacts in the freaking radar. Up, and there's a planet loading in nearby, so that means I definitely am where I'm supposed to be at. Goodness. Alright. So, yeah. This is the story of a girl. So, I've got an idea that I was putting together. As you can see, this odd seesaw of a ship right here is a larger vessel with smaller vessels attached to it. Uh-oh. My tether snapped. That can happen. If you go too far away from the ship you're currently attached to, yeah, the tether doesn't continue after a while. It's a virtual tether, so you don't have to worry about actually, like, just drifting off into space or anything like that. It doesn't actually happen. But I can realign myself to this. There we go. I'm now tethered to the mothership to these. And these smaller ships are just salvagers. So we're going to use one of these in a bit to go do some salvaging. But what I'm really here to do is factory stuff. So this is just, the junk that's floating above my planet. The planet itself is down here. And we're going to have some fun experimenting with what we can do with factories. So, let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. No. I need a ship core. I don't have a ship core. Why don't I have a ship core? Why don't I have a ship core? Cargo mode? No cargo selected. And I have... Oof. Okay, I screwed this up badly. There's got to be a ship core in here someplace. There's usually one. Yeah, there it is. It's a few meters away. Yeah, actually, the original game mode for this, the beta game mode, actually, like the alpha game mode, was just a Death Star. Um, you would spawn in with some friends, and there would be a Death Star between the two of you, and you had to go destroy the enemy Death Star before they destroyed yours. So this is just your typical planet. Alright. Going into... I'll pull up this stuff real quick. Yep. Don't want it sitting there bouncing around on the planet. Alright, the first thing that I want to do is establish activation denied. Structure belongs to another faction. What do you mean structure belongs to another? What is this jibber jab? No. This is my stuff. Hold on a second. Am I still in admin mode? I might still be in admin mode. Let me see what happens if I try to spawn something in, or no. I'm pretty sure that tilde means I'm in admin mode. So, yeah. Let me double check something before I screw myself completely over. Faction members, founder, online. Mossy was here. Friend. Oh. There's one member. Wait. I own that faction, though. No. Okay. I'm in the wrong account still. Faction ID admin. Really? Huh. Okay. We're doing this again. It doesn't help that the game is bugged and I can't just go out to the main menu and come back. That would help a lot. But yeah, NVIDIA drivers are being finicky with the game, or the game is being finicky about NVIDIA drivers. We really can't decide which. So we relaunched the game again. We're going on 3, aren't we? Or is it 4? Maybe that's what I should do from now on. Maybe I should have incentives for how many times I relaunch the game. Local play, please. That should be the correct account, but let's try that. As I log in, it should not see me as an admin. Okay. Okay, that's a regular name, normal everyday stuff in my inventory. Yeah. Actually, this is all standard stuff. Oh no. Okay, this is still the wrong one. Oh, goodness. Go back to desktop. Yeah, we could do that. It should just a generic scuff counter. That's pretty much something that I should just institute on my regular streams as well. I do have a scuff emote because that's just how bad it gets sometimes. Let me see if I can pull up my scuff emote. Yeah, that's fairly standard. If you're watching me stream and there's somebody who keeps tossing that emote at me, well, there's a reason for it. If I remember right, that should be correct. And if not, we get to start the game all over again. But why was my admin character at the planet? There we go. There we are. See, and I even despawned from the game standing on top of everything. Alright, so. There we go. This is the way it was supposed to be. Alright, so you can see all this junk that's here. All this is stuff that I've created legitimately. So I have 58 or 589k worth of Sap Sun capsules. Now, what's a Sap Sun capsule? You know what? I'm not entirely sure myself. All I know is it comes from Sap Sun stone, which is refined and turned into capsules, and then sometimes I turn those things into Parcine circuit. Or, I think Sap Sun circuit, actually. Yeah, it would be Sap Sun circuit. So I've got Parcine, Bastin, you know, just lots of weird stuff that whose names are confusing and weird. But I also have these. Aha! I have a display. And the displays can have their information changed. So, if I wanted to say put in here, I don't know, and then hit enter, boom. So whatever it is I type into there ends up being on there, just like a signpost in Minecraft. So I'm going to pull this one back up. Whoop, nope, sorry. Okay. And we're actually going to build a proper wall to actually put these into. So we'll start off by grabbing some gray basic armor, which is going to be our basic building block. And we're probably going to need some lights. Yeah, let's go with some white light. I'll worry about making it later, like putting yellow hazards and fun stuff like that around. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started with a little bit of this going on. We are now in build mode. This mode allows me to screw things up in several different dimensions at once. That is the joy of build mode. And oh, if you're looking at all this weird junk that's back here, this wall of displays that looks like thing here, these are all the actual factories. These are all factory inputs and stuff like that for different types of factories. This is my cargo area, so that's where all of the stuff that was in those inventories is actually physically stored, at least in data wise. And then there's my power reactor and my reactor stabilization system and my factory expansions, which allow me to make things faster. So pretty much all of this mess right here, it's form versus function. It's functional. It's not particularly pretty, but it does the friggin' job. Hey, Valkyrie of the North. Hey, how you doing, Valk? Right now I'm going to go ahead and start building some stuff. So let's say this is the central part of the building. It's a bit low. That's a bit better. There we go. I received the Mossy signal. What would that even look like? It would just be a spotlight with a rock in the middle of it. It's like, wow, that's a dirty ass spotlight. Ow. See, this is what I try to warn myself about. I think I might have something akin to Tourette's, where I just can't stop myself from swearing sometimes. So apologies to anybody whose ears were offended by that. This is typical mossiness occurring. Alright, now let's go ahead and do some mirroring. There we go. I mean, technically I could just deconstruct part of this and then go from there. And I did have a phone alert just a second ago. Oh, that was... Thank you. Thank you for putting that out there, Valk. Alright, and then... Let's see. Do I want to do any more symmetry from here? I don't think so. But let's figure out where we want to put a ceiling. Now here's the fun question. What sort of ceiling should we do? Or should this only be the first level to something else? Like there's actually like a second level going on here. Oops. That whole room would then be only about that tall. I mean, that works. It's actually workable. Where's my lights at? Where's my lights? There we go. Gonna put these in layers. There we are. Oops. That actually works. That was a flub, but that's a flub in the positive side. Oh no, they're doing repairs to the garage today. Okay. Very, very close to my current location, there's a physical garage doors. A set of 2 of them, and today there's workers coming in to repair those particular ones, and they're using a very, very loud impact drill. So if you hear drilling sounds, that's not me having fun with a Hitachi vibe. That is somebody actually taking the screws out of a very large not me. I mean, how dare you remove the screws from me? I appreciate the screws. I find them a reassuring presence, dang it. I tell you what. Right? ASMR. Okay, that's kind of working out. But that's the inside of the building now. And I wonder how much bigger I would want to make this. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 11 by 14. So if we set that as the standard dimensions, how much more do I really want to expand upon this? Oh, crank. There we go. And we can switch over to wedges now because wedges are a thing in this game. Unlike some games I can mention, which are completely wedgeless. Rawr. Oh wait, no. I don't want to go that direction. I want to go here. There we go. I'm going to just chop these off real quick on this side. And because it's mirrored, it did it on the other side too for me. Okay, and I want to use some glass. Since I can remotely access this, do I have any glass? Advanced black armor. Glass door. What about just regular everyday glass? Did I make any of that? I don't think I did. I do not believe I have produced any glass. Oh, that would explain why the one ship is got no glass on its bridge. Oh, geez, what are you doing? Oh no, you don't. Your AI needs to be disabled. No. Where do I disable your AI? Dang it. You're just gonna be a problem, aren't you? Just dancing around up there. Faction player, catalog planet. I was in fleet. But that's not what I need. Crew? Entity management, no. No. Where's the menu option to turn off that thing's freaking AI? I mean, it's having a time. It's looking for a harvestable target, but it can't target the planet. So it's sitting there kind of flopping around being like, hey, let's go places, do something. And I'm like, no, You need to chill out. You need to cut it. Where do you think you're going? Was it? No. It was one of these. AI cannot be edited. Please add an AI module. Okay, so it's gonna be like that, huh? You're gonna be like that, huh? All right, all right, all right. I've got a fix for this. I've got a fix for this. You are part of that fleet, yes? You're idling in formation. No, no. Let's have you order just idle, just regular idle. Oh yeah, just go ahead and spin right there. That's fine. No, that's a great improvement. Are you done yet? The ship core, since it's been disabled, should begin trying to dampen the inertia, so it'll actually, on its own, stop moving. It's just taking a while to do it. All right, but yeah, it explains why this ship's bridge does not have any glass on it, because I hadn't actually produced any glass. But then I'm not entirely sure. If any of these ships actually have any cargo on board that I need to worry about. They don't seem to. They're not indicating they have cargo. So let's head back to the planet and do this thing. I mean, this ship does its thing, though. This ship is still... ship is still happy. It's just happily not doing anything. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to make glass. Yeah, I bet this would. Though, as one of the redeems, for, or one of the incentives for doing the stuff here, I do have Minecraft Bedrock Edition in the background, and I do have my very rudimentary base just sitting here doing its thing. So we compare Minecraft base versus Starmade base, and Starmade base is nowhere near as complete, I don't think. Yeah, Starmade base still needs more work done. But yeah. Let me put this girl back inside, because otherwise there's gonna be zombies. Okay, and the game sounds are still in the background for Minecraft. Hold on a second. Let me go turn that off for a second. Where are your audio settings? God dang it. Come here. Down. There you go. That'll shut her up. Alright. The dev of Starmade is Shine Team. Schema specifically. Allow me to put that Shine Team. The lead dev is Schema. I can't type over there. I can type over here. There you go. Currently, a lot of the dev in the game is being done by the community, and one specific person within the community. I know who that is, and I remember their name, but I don't remember their name right this second. Because, again, that's the sort of beast you're dealing with. I remember stuff, and then I don't. And I'm not particularly proud of myself for that either. But let's do some glass. Let's see, deactivate production. Oh no, it's already, this is just regularly, yeah, that's a capsule refinery. So this is a microassembler, advanced factory. I don't think I need anything that. Activate production, change production. Can I see glass, please? GR glass. There we are. Activate production, please. Okay, so that's producing 10 glass per tick. Now that 10 glass per tick doesn't look like it's going up any, because it's also being put into the storage unit that's down there. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it pull a few. Where's the glass going to in here? Hello? Glassy, glassy. Oh, where's the freaking glass going? Oh, there it is. Okay. So there's the glass. It's happening right now. 100-ish is fine. Yeah, that's cool. Now I can deactivate production. It's not going to produce any more glass. This will pull the glass from that container, giving us a total of like, what, 113 or 130? I think. Maybe? No. It's 110. That's fine too. I can work with that. Yes, they do double duty if you want them to. If you wanted to, you could build just roof lights. Hold on, let me pull that one back up. So you could put a roof light on top here. Hold on a second. Trying to get the rotation right. And I could do it that way, no problem. So if I were to remove like that one, and I were to put another one here, they would do a pretty good job of substituting for one another. But I prefer using the block light, because it'll light the two sides at the same time for me. It's just a lazy way of doing it. Ooh. Yeah, refreshments would be nice. Fortress Craft Evolved. Yeah, I could see where that would be. Yeah, you could. There's a lot there, but see, Fortress Craft Evolved actually has like stuff that happens. The worst thing I have to worry about here is like random pirate NPCs, and the random pirate NPCs. If you deactivate them, there's literally nothing in the universe that you have to worry about, except for pirate bases, which still spawn. When pirate bases spawn, well, if you're not prepared for them, yeah, they'll absolutely hull you. But most of the time, a lot of people build really massive ships, and those stations can't hold a candle to those really massive ships. Let's do one of these. Let's cut that back out. Let's do that on both sides. Alright, I'm going to jump out of the ship core, or the building block that's here on this planet. And I'm going to try to see if I can make it through that opening. Yep. No problem. That opening is perfectly fine. It's a bit of a, it skins you a little bit on the way in and out, but that's fine. Let's have some fun with the lights. Now the lights can go on at any rotation, so I have them set up currently to go at this rotation. Yeah, that's, I want one off from there. And same with this deal. Oh, I missed one. But if I wanted to put this the light on like a wall, I just have to find the rotation there. As you can see, the orientation in that little menu bar there, I can just put them there if I wanted to. I mean, I don't want to. They're not staying there, so I don't get used to them. But I could if I wanted to. Let's see. Let's give it like 3. No, 4. Yeah, that'll do. And then we can narrow it down to just the 14. And now I want these to be side rooms, so no exit. There's no reason to have a back wall that goes nowhere. Let's just have a back wall instead of a giant hallway that goes nowhere. And we'll drop in some glass. There we are. Ooh, and let's put some more. Let's put some more of these down. And bonk. There we go. Yeah, Fortress Crash has been abandoned. And people thought that this game was abandoned too, but there's still active dev going out off and on. Derp Gamer X. Derp Gamer X is the one who's currently doing the majority of the coding for this. I was just like, I know it's somebody who has a goose for an avatar. And I love that freaking goose for an avatar. I think it's cute, but I'm just like, I know that the avatar and the name have nothing to do with each other. And Derp Gamer X, yes. That should be good enough to do the job. Could have a little fun and leave a recess between these two. Yeah, there we go. Now here's the fun. Okay, let's do this. Let's expand on this. Hoppa. Alright, and I'll go ahead and remove those and replace them with regular blocks. Undo. I love that undo key. Up, 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 up. There we are. Oh, I need doors. That's what I need. Oh, mom. Door. What do I have? Doors. I have blast doors. Not just regular doors. Blast doors. Ha. I like them apples. Ooh, I have some apples actually. That would make a delicious snack in a bit. There we go. And now that we have a proper building to work with, we can start putting down some display blocks. I have some display modules here. They're currently facing that direction. So there's a red marker on the side of the box that lets you know where it is the box is actually facing. And that can be quite useful. There we are. There's our first two displays. Here's the one enclosed room off to one of the sides. This is the room above that. There's a door that goes to the outside. This is the door that goes back in. And then here are the displays. There we go. So if anybody wanted to donate, your name goes on one of these two displays. Now, where do we want to go from there? Well, that's just one of the incentives. Your other incentives are the $5 incentive, which is the renaming one of my delightful ships up here. We'll end up getting your name on there. So if you want to rename one of my salvagers from Dre Marine 1 of the Mossy Was Here fleet. Or no, that's my faction. Mossy Was Here is the faction. My new fleet is the fleet name. You know what? I'll give you your options. If you want to rename the faction, I will rename the faction. If you want to rename the fleet, you can rename the fleet. If you want to rename a ship, you can rename a ship. First come, first serve. So there you are. And there's a Dray Mother, which is the mothership to these delightful little crafts. So let's jump back into here and go back to the factory stuff, because I have a basic factory, a standard factory, an advanced factory, some capsule factories, capsule refineries, and then a micro assembler. I've got a bunch of micro assemblers, and you can tell that these are all just strewn about. They're all just kind of wherever, you know, as you would say in Spanish, a la loco. So let's go ahead and make them unloco. Let's pull up you first, the standard ones. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and pull up all of them, because then they'll self-sort. Now, what this really does do is it breaks the holy flip out of my cargo pooling system. So all of my cargo system, all of that stuff, that's all gone to absolute brutal weirdness. It's not going to work properly. Not until I get it plugged back in and reassociated. And that's what we're going to do. Gotta love. Okay, so am I concluding my stream, or am I just getting a new mod? Because that's a little worrisome. If I need to conclude my stream, I can do that. That's not a problem. It's just okay, it's just a new mod. Thank you for clarifying. Because my brain was about to go into full panic. I'm just like, I wasn't ready for this. I can't cut the umbilical cord now. We're just getting cozy here. I finally got to the other side of the scuff. Alright, there we go. And we're going to go ahead and start plugging factories back in. I have 5 of these. Oh, I still have mirroring mode on. Ha ha ha. See, I was wondering about that. I'm like, huh. Okay, I've got 5 of those. These are standard. Wait a minute. The basic is the basic one, though. So let's put the basics down first. So I have a basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the 6 back down. There's the standard. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have some advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 3 capsule refineries and 3 micro assemblers. There we go. So who was this from? Draco Lair? While playing Balan Wonderworld. The sickle, I think I just have to dodge it. Then he stands still and gets hit. This was a failure to dodge. Yes. This would upset Mr. Piccolo. I'm going to leave that as is for now. The flip? How did I grab both of them at the same time? I need that explained to me. Shine Team, if you're in chat, please explain to me why it is I grabbed the side of this thing at the same time as I grabbed the item in my inventory. Way too many. Yeah, but is that really just one block? It's crystal composite. That crystal composite actually gets purified into other things. That's actually a raw material. I can't build with crystal composite. Let me put these in here. Let me grab 10,000 of the crystal composite and oh, we can build with crystal composite. Holy crap. Alright, but it's a very boring block. You know, it's not particularly interesting. It's just kind of there. People do use it for decoration from time to time, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, why do you want to use this again? I think it's pretty. Well, I mean, I think you're thick, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. Yeah, but crystal composite is just a building block for other types of blocks. It does have a textured glass look to it. Kind of a textured silicon, but there are better examples of that, like Parcine Circuit. Now, Parcine Circuit has that same texture, but on top of that, okay, I thought this was charged Parcine Circuit. So, yeah, they look vaguely alike, but only vaguely. Charged Parcine Circuit would look... Why? Shine Team, why? Why is that a thing? Goodness. Can I grab that? Thank you. Holy balls. Alright. Where was I? Charged Parcine Circuit would be Bastion Crystal. I mean, you need Parcine Circuit to make charged Parcine Circuit. So let's find where we make the charged Parcine Circuit. Deactivate production, change production, charge. Yeah. Parcine charge circuit. Hit OK. Activate production. Now, this is not going to work. Guaranteed. That's not going to work because it has no way to get the materials. This requires a sapsun crystal and a Parcine capsule to make a Parcine charged circuit. So those capsules are sitting in here. Alright, so the sapsun and the Parcine, that's that one right there, and that's sapsun right there. Alright, so we've got plenty of those. I've got over like 500 mil of each, but that factory can't actually access them. So if I want to do that, I need to associate the two of them. So I select that one with C, I select this one with V, and now it can pull from there. This should be producing the Parcine charged crystal. Now, it's going to accumulate Parcine crystals until I tell it to stop, and they're all going to stay stuck in here. And being stuck in here means that eventually I'm going to run out of volume to be able to store these. So to avoid that, I also cross-link them. So I grab this one with C, and I grab that one with a V, and then this one will pull those Parcine crystals, the charge circuit, out of that block and into this one. And currently I've got where are they going? Parsine charged crystal, charged circuit. Boom, there they are. They're being produced by the one block, and they're being brought here after they've been produced. And this particular block is a lot more interesting because, let me go ahead and turn this one off. Tell us when to deactivate production. There we go. This block actually provides a light source as well, so you get that charge, that textured glass look, but you also get a light source out of it. So if I wanted to light this area up better, I could do that very, very easily with some Parsine charged crystal. And that lights our little spot up a lot nicer. And it's also a gentler light than the light from the box lights. So let's say I wanted to get cute with this and put these here instead. That would be a gentler light, but there's an offshoot here because they're also see-through. So since they're transparent, you can see everything that's going on top of this block from above, from below, or below this block from on top. So yeah, unless you like being a voyeur, you might want to avoid that. But in certain cases, that kind of thing, that little kind of, that glow block trick, can actually be really, really useful to achieve some certain visual effects. So like, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing up here. There's all that glowiness going on the ship here. That duller glow in the middle, that's because of the way they're blocked off. I used to achieve that same effect by using charged circuit. These are crystal. These are charged crystal. So they've got that color in a uniform pattern that has no borders on it, and it looks really, really nice when you put them together properly. But if you wanted to give them more texture, you could by adding in the proper circuit to do that with. But yeah, the glowy bits are thanks to charged blocks, different types of crystal. Their armor rating is absolutely abysmal, but they look pretty awesome. Now here's an example of me using the actual transparent block. You can see the texture of the Bastion charged crystal, and you can actually see the stuff that's beneath it as well. So yeah, you can see the angularness and dimensionality of the actual crystals that have been stacked on top of each other, and that kind of gives it some visual verticality, and that's quite the bonus of it in and of itself. See, these ones aren't even embedded inside of the cannon. The cannon is completely independent of them, but you still get that really nice glow look. And the same thing with this one. These ones are not embedded. They've got some slabs on there on the sides to help dull how much of the light actually escapes. But yeah, the escaping light on the other one, this older version, yeah, it's a little bit worse, but at the same time a little bit better. I don't want it to be that isolated. I like them to look nice and bright. And things are here, yeah. Things are just happening here. But back to the planet. What was I up to? I was doing a thing. I don't know why I opened that door. I'm in build mode and I can go right through it. I forget sometimes. Alright, so put that away, put that away, put that away. So of what I have built already, I'm I'm kind of at a loss of what else to do. I was working on that ship that's in orbit, the Dray Mother, and I needed to put glass on it. So it's probably about time that I do that. I'll have to come back and deal with the factory later. What do you mean I need a ship core? I have ship core. Oh, that's reactor. Oh, that's why I screwed up. Hold on. I remember now. Where are my ship cores? There they are. Bunk. And I just need to press X. I don't actually need to use one. Yep. There's a ship core. Spawned it in. And the orientation is way off. Up, 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 up. Okay, up we go. Up we go. Up we go. No. No, there we go. Ha ha ha. What's all this mishigas about planetary gravity being a problem? Alright. Now, the Dray Mother is not a pretty ship by any stretch of the imagination right now. She is very incomplete, so let's see what we can do about some of that glass problem. I can't remember how it is I wanted to do this exactly. Okay, that's not enough glass to cover it. Nope, not even close. Let's see. Where's that ship core I left behind? That's the planet. Did I pick the ship core up immediately by like? I mean, I could, yeah. There's a good chance I would have done that exactly, just automated, like, without even thinking about it. If I find an errant ship core laying around, then I know what I did. I screwed up, but that's fine. Let us get to back to the planet. Oh, there we go. Get my inventory. There we go. The contest? Yeah. There's been several contests, and a lot of good stuff came out of those contests. I need more glass. So that makes Parcine charged crystal right now. The standard, was it the standard? Or was it the base? I think it's the base. Change reduction. GLASS. Yes, glass. Excellent. Alright. Now we're going to let it produce stuff. But it's currently not producing anything because it doesn't have anything to pull from. So it's going to pull from there. This one's going to pull it back. Now let's go ahead and link the rest of these to that as well while we're at it. Pull from all of them. There's no reason that you can't pull from all of them. Alright, and then CV, 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 CV. So if these need something, they can just pull it from there. And bump, and same here, and that one, and that one. And fun fact, your lovely Mossy here used to be probably one of the most hated moderators on that game's forum. Just a lot of people did not like me, and yeah. I can't say that was a whole lot of fun doing that. And it wasn't even something I really volunteered for. I was kind of volunteered for it. So when they, said, okay, we don't need your help anymore, I was like, thank you. I'm more than happy to go find something else to fucking do with my life. But a lot of people remember some of the least liked server admins, and I don't think I qualified amongst those. I was a server admin, but I don't think I was one of the most hated ones. But I was one of the most hated moderators, because the rules were pretty strict about, like, what you couldn't do, and I was pretty good at making sure that those rules got adhered to by somebody. Oh crap, the lighting's really weird in here. There's these really dark corners that I'm not too happy with. Yeah, Mushroom Fleet, oh gosh. Tomino-sama, I really wish he didn't turn into a turf. But yeah, he kind of went in that direction. So when I came out as trans, he cut off all contact with me. He even had me on LinkedIn, and it was just like, nah, we don't need to associate anymore. And it's just like, well, that really sucks, because I used to really enjoy working with him. But evidently he thinks I'm a threat to family or something. Okay, this isn't producing enough glass fast enough. Let me go back to... Alright, you're not the one producing the glass. You are. You. Alright. Yeah, you're the one. There we go. That should increase its production rate pretty. Oh, insufficient energy. Really? Oh, dang. Hot dang. Okay, that's not good. Okay, now how much are you pulling? Oh, that's going into the red real fast. Okay. I can fix this. I can fix this. I got this. Where are my power reactors? There they are. And where are my power stabilizers? That's a reactor. Yes, it's a reactor stabilizer. I need those, and I need these. Yeah, I'm all for rules being useful and stuff like that. It's just I have to admit that some of the rules that we had were rather draconian. But the sad part was the draconian laws were kind of necessary. It was a sad fact that we had a uh, uh, an admin who was mostly interested in ad revenue. You know, um, not really interested in the community itself, but getting as many clicks as possible to get the community engaged and stuff like that. And there's the problem. Um, because of that over reliance on that, um, it became really tempting to let community drama just spin out of control. And a lot of times when rules were really being breaking a lot, um, our hands would be tied. We would be told not to do anything about it, and it was not a lot of fun. Okay, what I just did right there was, for some reason, the the inventory wasn't allowing me to take stuff out of it. So what I have done now is I have switched over to the cargo inventory. Once I use a cargo inventory, um, whatever I have that set as will then allow me to pull items from it. It's just a more convenient way of getting access to all of your stuff right away. But yeah, the these aren't setting off alarm bells now. It's not going red. It's all green, green across the board. I think probably deactivate production actually. Um, I'm fairly certain I've got enough glass to do the job with. Yeah, 2000. Yeah, that's enough glass. Turn off cargo mode. Give me the glass. Yeah, Raven and Saber are pretty cool. Um, Raven, Saber, and fuck. There's a guy whose name begins with a C. I can't remember what it is now. But yeah, I still talk to Doomsider from time to time. It's been a while, but yeah. North American Starmade Servers, NASS, or as Michael Seft liked to call it, nice ass. Never really cared for his use of that actually. Um, come on, come on, get off the planet. There we go. Gonna leave the atmosphere. Give me that. There we are. Alright, well, I can still get into this ship without too much trouble. Let's go find the ship core. Smash this house's wall. Oh, you did use a D. Oh, dang. See, and I don't know anything about D&D. I know like what a D20 is. All right, and I do know a few of the tropes, like murder hobos, you know, and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, I really wish I knew. Like, I wish I actually played the game, because I haven't. I have not played D&D. I played one shot of ElfQuest one time, where a friend of mine was DMing for it, and it was a fight against a monster called Madcoil, and then after that, it never happened again. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna sit there and say, hey, I guess I was just a really bad player or something. I don't know. I've got the recordings for it, huh? But the we actually had to run that same short fight twice, because evidently the first time we screwed it up, like real bad. Am I close enough to the planet for cargo to still work? Yes. Yes, I am. How awesome is that? White light. Very. But I do have Parsine charged crystal as well. Ooh. That's really tempting to play with. Okay, let's try the white light first. You know, let's use the panels. How's that look? Not terrible. The way that I used the panels in the original ship was as a recessed light. So maybe I should do that here too. Because then it keeps all the light isolated to one place and doesn't allow it to leak too far away. If I need additional lighting, I can put it somewhere else in the ship. Alright, so I want to recess this, but I also don't want to leave gaps open to space. So let's try Alright, let's go ahead and turn on symmetry for this. Wrong symmetry. Wrong symmetry. Right symmetry. There we go. Yeah, typically I have TTS enabled during my streams. That way, if I'm, you know, not looking at chat and somebody says something, I'm at least alerted by it somehow. That's not something I can do right now because this is, you know, 12 days of indie. So, if I'm not responding right away, give me a moment. I'm just kind of in my hyper focus mode for a second, and I'll pull myself out of it and look back at chat. So, what's chat saying? A lot of those ships did get implemented, yes, in one way or another. A lot of times, what ended up being was the designers of those ships were kind of encouraged to keep designing more stuff. Raven Zero. You mean the Azanth is Zero? Because there's the Azanth class of ships. Those are still there. Those are still very much there. We're moving channels. Yeah. Next year, we're going to be on 12 Days of Indie instead of at /indie. And hey, I mean, this is Toys for Tots, y'all. All right. A quick story, just a quick one. My uncle was a huge fan of the Marines. He wanted to be a Marine so badly. Unfortunately, he was underweight. He wasn't a particularly big fella. And because of that, yeah, he was never able to get recruited. But god dang, did those recruiters try. My significant other had a similar experience where the recruiters just wouldn't quit. You know, the recruiters were doing everything they could to try to, you know, recruit this is a very smart person. And well, I mean, you think Marines are all jarheads, but no, they need intelligent people too. You know, who do you think does all the really big fuck ups? You need somebody particularly smart for that. So yeah. Did I just? I did. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to curse, and so much of it just slips out so automatically. I am really sorry about that. I'm trying. I am flipping trying. What is the count on that so far of me screwing up on not cursing? I'm counting at around 5 at this point, but the big nasty one being the recent F-bomb. I don't know. If it gets to a certain point, maybe I should just stop. You know, just mute my mic and just no talking. I think that's fair. I think that's probably a good idea. One more F-bomb and, or any other curse word. Flip it. And I'm just going to mute my mic and just stop talking. Building only, no speaking. Because my brain is too soft and smooth to handle not ripping one every so often. And it happens when I start to relax too. It's just when I start feeling like I'm in the zone and everything's going fine, because I swear so casually, and I don't apologize for it, but I'm trying to do better. Because apologizing is a nice way to dodge blame. It's a nice way to sit there and go, "Oh hey, well, I mean, I feel bad about it. I won't do it again. I'm sorry." But that doesn't fix the problem, does it, Junior? You know? And I'm trying to fix the problem. At least temporarily. You know? I know I can go back to being my normal salty self later on. But that's not for now. That's for later. Hold on a second. There it is. Okay. Got a little confused there for a second. There we are. Now I need that dock back. Where's that docking rail? Okay, that's a rail docker, but that's not the actual rail. Where's the rail? Hold on a second. I should have all this stuff memorized. This should all be just second nature. Why is it I can't spot a rail from here? Do they stack? I'll bet you they stack. Pick up rail. That's that one. Rail docker, but I need to have a rail. That's for storage units. Aha, there they are. That's the one. Okie doke. Let's try that. There it is. Oh, which direction is the rail docker on the ship here? The ship has no rail docker. How about you? What direction are you in? You are in... That's the wrong orientation. That's the wrong kind of block, too. That's a rail docker. Dang it. Oh, where is it? There it is. That goes on the ship. This goes on the mothership. And on the mothership, I'm not going to be able to tell which one is which, is it? I'm going to guess. It's in that orientation. That feels wrong, though. That feels so wrong. Is there a chance that, that one has it pointing backwards. Like that. So is that the right orientation or not? I guess we're gonna find out. And this one doesn't happen to have the Docker properly built into it, does it? No, it does not. What about this one? No, you don't either. Okay, alright. I kind of see where I was going with that then, actually. Let me out. Naughty girl. None of that. The cold, tired distances of space. Oh, no. Never again. Never, ever, ever again. Probably in a bit. Probably. I'm probably gonna attempt some sort of trial at allowing the AI trying to dock itself or something. How is it done on the other one? Hold up. The other one is lined up like so. Yeah, that makes sense because the arrow is pointing backwards. Alright, so gonna put it on this side, but pointing towards the rear of the ship. So let's grab the docker, slap it here. Huh. Alright, that should be good to go. And let me go ahead and take that one back up. Alright. Okay, this is going to be delicate operation, so I need to put the rail docker onto the hotbar and try to get this to log on to that. Lock on. Holy crap. It's docked. Did it right the first time. Well, holy Hannah, that works out very nicely. But yeah, you can see where there's a spot left over for one more. And I was supposed to get this one locked onto that one earlier. And it should be a quick job. It should be a very, very quick job. That should be simple. Simple as dirt. There's no lighting in here. None at all. No clue where I'm going, what I'm doing, what it is I'm up to, or what it is I'm about. There we are. There we go. Ha ha. Ah, my next victim. Ah, lost a tether. Locked on. Alright, I've learned my lesson this time. I'm not going to try to pull the parts off while I'm outside. Going to go ahead and enable the old mirroring mode. And then I'm going to take off these old components here that we're not going to need anymore. And then just pop on the rail docker after I turn off the mirroring mode. Ha ha ha. And then from the cockpit I will be able to assign the rail docker as I did before and switch cameras to this one. And now I'm going to try to aim very carefully for my new docking spot. That. Snap to docking, baby. And there it is. There is all 4 ships docked to a mothership. Now the idea is that I would have these ships go out as a fleet all together as one big collective. They would then break off the Dray Marines, the actual salvagers would break off and then start salvaging nearby asteroids. And then the Dray Marines would redock to the Dray Mother. The Dray Mother would then take all the cargo on the Dray Marines, put it onto herself, and then send the Dray Marines back out to go get more. Once she was full, she would call me, and I would tell her to just get her bring her ass home. I did it again. And have it explode. No, it's not going to explode. But I am going to attempt to see if I can get the AI to respond to stuff. Now, I know the AI has not been like a big priority for the dev team, considering that there's, you know, kind of worse problems going on. Jump into this. Oh, our power consumption is really bad. Okay, the ship is not having fun with us right now. Oh, the Dray Marine. Okay, the Dray Mother is not even complete. I'm noticing there's some gaps in her engines and stuff. Alright, so I had not actually finished building her properly. But you can tell that the Dray Marine is the original original ship. So I took one of these, stripped it down, and turned that one into the Dray Mother, and that's where the Dray Mother comes in. And she's ready to go, but her power plant and her engines are not properly tuned yet. Space doors apparently suck. The bottom right one. Oh, that's because this one's an older model. This one's an older model where I was experimenting with the lighting. That's what's going on there. That's why that one has a unique engine. Yeah, those crystals are too heavy. They really are just too much weight and bulk. But it, like, you know, these are just the ships that I have available at the moment. So I've been using them to do the thing. Because they do have the proper, what do you call it, dimensions, so they just touch each other. Just ever so barely. just ever so slightly. So they're kind of rubbing up against each other, but they're not really like a problem. Yeah, yeah. This one down here was experimental. This was actually one of the original ones, I believe. Yeah, Dre Marine 1. Literally, Dre Marine 1. That was the original one. That's 4. That's 2. And that's 3. I'm going to jump out of the ship core. Go up to the flight deck. There we are. Now let's instruct the fleet. Fleet commands. Order. Move fleet. Sure, use this one. Alright. And as you can see, the ship is moving on its own. We are currently disembarked. We are going to very slowly get to our destination. Our destination is sector... I forget now. Navigation. No. No, you come back off. There we go. Where's navigation? Navigation. Our current destination is 772. So from here we're looking at, that's our waypoint over there. We're currently trying to exit the near planet space, so it's going to take a while. But yeah, this is going to take a while because it's flying entirely without the use of jump drives and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to take this moment to AFK, mostly to chastise myself for all the cursing that I've managed to let myself get away with, but also to, visit the restroom and do other things. So I'm going to AFK, but I'm not going to use the BRB. Not yet, or not right now. It shouldn't be that long. I'm pretty sure this is exactly what was requested. Watching the AI just absolutely flip out. It seems to be having trouble leaving the orbit of the planet. Um, I'm going to see if I can't take control and fix that. Okay, there's our waypoint. Jump drive? Yeah, the jump drive's already working. Again, our power plant really isn't suited for this, so we are redlining the whole time. I'm just trying to do a course correction, and that's probably part of why the AI was having some trouble, was because the setup for the reactor and the engines was not properly put together. Okay, the jump drive is refusing to fire. Yeah, the jump drive's not functional right now. So it looks like we're completely on impulse power. So I'm going to flank that speed out completely. Well, not necessarily fried. I mean, the jump drive is still functional. It's just not able to charge properly. Yeah, it is not responding. I can't get enough power to spark itself on. So it's going to be a slow moving, a slow burn. So it's going to take us a while to get there. I mean, this is going to be completely slow. Probably the slowest I could possibly travel in this direction without actually, like, intentionally weighing the ship down. I wonder, while she's in flight right now, what does her reactor look like? What's her power plant setup look like? Oh. Oh goodness. Okay. I think I see part of the problem. Yeah, there's a lot of additional functional devices attached to it. Alright. There's also the shields are up. Yeah, the shields are currently charging still. Can we get this to run? Nope. Nope, that's not gonna work. Good lord. Well, that stinks. Wait a minute, I have salvage cannons? No, the cannon is empty. There's nothing inside the cannon barrel. So why did I keep them on the bridge? Pull these up. These don't need to be there. Yeah, this isn't working out. It says it's open 6 days a week, but every day they set a notice up on their site with the current date saying they can't deliver today. It's probably because the delivery person doesn't actually show up. If they're not delivering through like Uber Eats or some other, third party, they're probably relying on somebody to actually show up, clock in. And if that kid doesn't clock in, well, yeah, no deliveries. It's through Grubhub, huh? I don't think I've ever used Grubhub. Here we have a company called Favor. And Favor's pretty consistent, so I don't know. Have I used Uber Eats before? I've used DoorDash for sure. DoorDash and Favor have been my go-tos. I know I owe somebody chicken tenders because I brought in chicken tenders and they weren't really up to snuff. So that might be a thing later on that I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do. There was a problem with my paycheck recently, so I am absolutely broke right now. Otherwise, I would have probably primed the pump by making a donation myself. But that's not been a thing I could do right now because there's nothing in that account. Yeah, I can agree with that. But in my case, I don't actually own a vehicle, so my only option really is to get delivery. Matter of fact, I'm part of Walmart Plus because I can't afford, the time and effort to get a vehicle and get a ride out to someplace. Versus, I mean, with the markup versus what I'd be spending anyways. If I were to get somebody to give me a ride, I'm gonna owe them $20 for gas, and then I'm gonna spend another $20 on something to eat while we're out there, because I'm gonna treat them. Because obviously, I can't go shop on an empty stomach. That's not a good idea. Um, and when I do go shop on an empty stomach, I usually end up spending even more money. So I say, hey, let's crash a McDonald's or whatever, and then of course I have to treat them at the same time. I can't just sit there munching out on French fries and say, "Would you like a fry?" Well, no, they'd probably like their own order, yeah. So, yeah, I end up blowing about $50 on just going out there and doing the thing. When I'm gonna spend like maybe $13 extra on like a $200 grocery order, and I would much rather do that and have groceries for 2 weeks than have to pay out $100, to go two separate weeks in the same month to go do a thing. But so all right, so yeah, um, what are we on about? Pulling an exorcist? I own a bicycle. All right. I wish I could get on a bicycle. My heart is in such terrible condition. A bicycle is a far flung dream for me right now. Yeah, every so often, if I'm outside of the range of the camera, then yeah, it'll go a little crazy. Um, but yeah, no, that's actually what's a lot of fun is when I do this. Okay, I didn't do it this time, but every so often, if I put my hand up and I start kind of moving my fingers like they're lips, it'll lock on to my arm as being another human body. All right, and we'll start trying to do that, and then things start to go really crazy from there. Matter of fact, sometimes when my avatar's acting up, when I'm just sitting up straight and doing my thing, in order to get it to stop acting up, I'll just put my hand up and just move it around for a little while, and the tracking ends up resetting itself and going, "Oh, that's the body." Okay. But yeah, we're gonna be here for a while because that waypoint is a ways away. And did I bring anything with me in the way of building materials besides? Nope. All I have is glass. I did not bring any spare reactor with me. Let's do a quick course correction here. I did get glass, yeah. Yep. I got exactly what I wanted. It's been a real kick in the glass. Let's see. I just like it down here. Although I've not been there for ages. Hello all. Hello, hello. Lolinia. It's a pretty name. Yeah, my head was doing funny stuff. Let's see now. We're pretty far away from our destination still, so it's going to take a bit longer. No, well, welcome to the stream. Currently, we're taking the very long way to the place where we need to be, but it is the place where everyone knows our name, so that's a positive. I mean, we're more than halfway there. I just really wish the jump drive wasn't being such a absolute. There's some choice words I want to say, but I can't.
Absolute muffin.
An absolute muffin. Thank you. I mean, the real joke was going to be like, and they're always glad you came, but we're not going to say in what way. You know, so yeah. Because there's the fun way and then there's the normal way. And the normal way is great and all, but at the same time, one requires slightly more sauce, if you know what I mean. Boodlehagen. What in the Hagen Dazs? What in the Baskin Robbins? No, I happen to have one that's not a favorite of my partner, and it's just this thing where it's like when I find something satisfactory, I just sit there and go that ought to lick a few Texans, and it's like, yeah, that's from a very old I want to say history book, but it's not really a history book. It's not like a textbook or anything like that. It's a book called Texas History Movies, and it was basically just a collection of comics made by a certain set of artists, and was published by this one Texas community center back in the day, and back in the 1920s, it was just the greatest thing ever. I have a copy here, but this is a copy that was released in the 70s, where they actually removed a bunch of the stories from there, including the story of the Yellow Rose of Texas, which was the one that I liked the most. And Yellow Roses are still something that my partner and I will pass between us from time to time, because that's just a nice sentiment, you know? No! I'd spit at it as a quote. That ought to lick a few Texans. It's been added as a quote to the bot. Oh no! I'll have to post that in a bit. I'll have to find the original comic about Santana that has that quote in it, the original quote in it. But yeah, 43 kilometers away still. Yeesh. And we're traveling so slowly. There was supposed to be a way to, like, redistribute the power. And I keep forgetting how to do that. I keep forgetting we can do that, actually. Reactor, yes. Mobility reactor chamber. Specify chamber. Top speed, anti-grav, turn rate, thrust blast, top speed 1. Let's go with top speed 1. Okay. What's this? Reactor logistics, mining bonus. Let's turn that off, revert chamber. Reactor mobility chamber, thrust blast, anti-grav, turn rate. Thrust config, apply speed 1. I don't think I really care for that. Okay. That adds a little bit to our top speed, but not a whole lot. Power and stability we're still redding out. Jump drive is still offline. But, good news. We have asteroids nearby. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Performing a course correction now. And hopefully we can get to these roids. This roid has Remit and Certis. This one has Hautel and Hylat. This one has Remit and Certis as well. I don't really need any of those elements, but there they are. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring the ship to a stop here. Now to figure out what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Oh, hello. Okay, that was caused by a cat. There was a cat walking across my keyboard, and hello, Mama. Well, let me see if I can Hey. Hey, dear baby. I'm pretty sure that's Phoenix. And I would like to get her out from behind there. She's currently behind my monitors, and that area is particularly sensitive. So, let's do a fleet command orders. Oh, there she goes again. Alright. She's good. Mine the sector. And let's go find the docking collective. I've not seen the reboot either. I would really love to see the reboot. Mostly because I know there was one where it was like an alternative universe of the Fraser Crane show. He had a completely different name. He had a family. He had the whole 9 yards, and he really tried with that one, and it just didn't pan out. I do need to add more power supplies. I do. Fun with quotes is good stuff, though. Fun with quotes makes for good folks. There you go. Now, what I need to do is dump off all these ships that are stuck on me. So where is the Rail Docker Collective? Rail System. Reset all turrets. Undock all. Boom. Yes, undock everyone. Get the flip out. Okay, did they actually undock? They did not undock. These little greasers, they refused to undock. Let's try that again. Undock all? Yes. No. Turret docking, transponder, shipyard, fixed docking. Undock all. Yes. Activate all AI? No. Alright, they're just not going for this. Undock all. No. Turret docking, transporter, activation gates, rail system. Deactivate AI turrets. Deactivate all docked AI. Activate all docked AI. No. Undock all. Yes. They're just not undocking. Alright. I'm gonna go undock them manually. I can't undock them manually because this entrance is going to be sealed. Let's try the other side. There we go. Undock, please. Oh, this is going well. Yep. And there goes the mothership off to flit into places unknown. And I'm just going to go ahead and cold shirt it over there. I mean, it did just kind of get one of its childs, flipped out just really quickly. No big deal. It probably doesn't help that I really should have chosen one of the outer salvagers to undock first. But no one's accused me of being particularly bright either. And those who have tried have gotten quickly corrected. That's one thing that I am going to say about HRT, is that it's done my mental health a world of good in that area. I no longer feel the need to be the smartest person in the room 100% of the time. I can be a moron, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I need to undock. There we go. Let's see. That one's just flipping around in space. That one's actually on its... Okay. It got to its place, and it's also just flipping around. Oh, this is going to be fun. Can I F1FA into that? No, only allowed for admins. Okay. Okay, that's fair. I don't need to use admin commands. I'm just wanted to see if it would work. And there it be. Alright, coming back into the mothership and... No, stop. Alright, back in here. Undock. And there she goes. Well, see, here's the thing. The ship's AI is currently trying to mine asteroids. Instead of mining asteroids, it's trying to get onto a very specific block in space. Because of the mass of the ship and the maneuverability of the thrusters, it can't get a perfect lock on that magic block in space. So they're currently just stuck there flipping around, trying to find that perfect block. They're never going to get it. If I left them alone for about 15 hours, they would eventually hit on that block. But that's 15 hours that I don't think anybody wants to watch. And I certainly don't want to be there for that either. So, what we're going to do instead is we're going to board this other ship here. And we're going to undock it manually as well. And now that we're undocked from the mothership, this one's AI isn't immediately enabled. I'm not sure why, but I'm kind of glad for it because then this also makes this a much shorter trip for me. Okay, lock on. So they're just sitting there. Let's try this again. Fleet command, please. Orders. Idle. Okay, they're just spinning around now. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a random AI, baby. And I'm gonna go back to fleet mode. Pardon. And I'm gonna order the fleet to mine the sector. And they're not doing anything again. Now you, my little friend, you are supposed to have your AI enabled. AI cannot be edited. A module. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Only 3 Dray Marines are actually deploying properly. Okay, so we're gonna fly in really close. And does the salvage beam actually work? That's the real trick, I think. That'd be under options, graphics. No, advanced graphics. Draw beams, that's the one. Yes, please. Alright. Okay, there the beams are working. And it is mining some stuff off. So I can mine manually. That took off a good chunk of stuff too. Let's erase part of this real quick. Just nom 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 nom. So yeah, the beam's efficiency is pretty good. That wasn't bad. That was actually pretty decent for the size. The problem herein is, why is it the other ships can't seem to get a good lock on it? And even worse, why can't this ship's AI activate? So let's see if we can get this to work properly. Whoa. Game under heavy load. Well, this is some fun. Now they're trying to drift off into random directions. Except for the sane one, which is here, which isn't doing anything. Okay, back to fleet commands. Orders. Idle. Orders. Idle formation. Okay. Now, I still have no idea why the AI on this one isn't working properly. Orders. Mine the sector. Come on. Just go ahead and plow right into the asteroid. That's fine. Up, up. We got beams going. We got beams firing. Two sets of beams. So the asteroid's slowly being pulled apart. And we know this because we can see the blocks being removed in the upper left-hand corner there, letting us know that, some of that asteroid is being taken up. So that's good. That's not terrible. But that one's still flipping out, being weird. This one's not even moving. But we are seeing some harvesting happening. So there you go. How cool is that? It's great when it works. Now, what's wrong with what's your major malfunction there? I see the problem. This ship isn't actually part of the fleet. I need to add it to the fleet. Dreamarine 4. There we go. Ah, there she goes. Where are you going? And worse off, where are you taking me? Oh, there goes the beam. Not bad, says I. So, not even half that asteroid's been sucked up yet. But that one's still acting stupid. But, hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. It got 3 beams going. Three out of 4 ain't bad. Now, if only we could get that one to behave itself and actually, I don't know, do a mining. I mean, yeah, you did say that. You did say that, but that didn't really show up in my brain the way it should have. I'm like, well, yeah, there's 3 Marines. There's like 4, actually. There's almost 5. Because the mothership is a Marine herself. She's, just a Dray mother, that's all. It didn't register that I only had 3 active ships and a mothership. If it had dawned on me when you said that's what you had meant, then yeah, I probably would have figured this problem out a lot sooner. But no. My brain don't brain right. So, yeah, unless it's set a certain way that actually triggers the response, you could tell me straight out, this is how you're supposed to do it, and my brain will still not capture it. Unfortunately, that's just how dysfunctional that is. Someone could give me detailed instructions on how to operate a pencil, and I would still sit there going like, okay, so how am I supposed to do this again? Like, what's my motivation? What am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, this is fun. Oh, goodness. Alright. So now 2 of them are acting weird. Still got 2 beams going. Almost have 2 beams going. So I'm gonna let these guys attempt to finish this off. Let's go back to chat. You have to place the beam right next to the core. I mean, but that's just moronic. Why would I place the cannon so near the actual core? I don't know. I mean, at least it's functional. I mean, it's working. It would just be better if the game hadn't, taken 15 years to get to this point. It is. There's some comedy in this. To watch a ship just kind of spinning around in space going, I know what I'm doing. But it really has no freaking clue. Absolutely none. That's cute. It's fine. I don't know. I'm just watching these things. I mean, I've designed these ships very specifically, and it's just like, rar. I don't know what to do at this point because we could wait for the asteroid to actually get harvested properly, but then the flight home's still going to take a while because I don't have the components to put onto the mothership to make her fly any faster. Or I could leave these guys here to try to do their mining while I'm not around. But if I'm too far sector wise, the sector will go inactive and they won't do anything. So I could go home and repair the mothership and then come back for them. So yeah, we can see that the asteroid's slowly getting eaten away. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's really interesting is to watch it get torn apart by several ships at once. You know, you see the the mining the mining ships from the trade organization, from the trade guild, and just absolutely just tear into an asteroid and just obliterate it in seconds. And that's kind of fun to watch. This is a little more, yeah, a little more of that. Good oogly moogly. What is this? The output block. But see, there's 5 output blocks on this one. Let's try something. Let's see what we got here. Alright, slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down. Quit your derping. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Mama's here. You need to be still. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. You're not gonna be cool about this, are you? Oh. Nope. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, alright. Calm down. Just chill the flip out. Alright. You good? We good. Okay. You pull one of your blocks off. Let's give this a try again. Because the other one was already working. Let's see if this one will work after I do this. Okay, so I put a block behind it, set it as output. It's not quite behaving itself yet, but I could give it orders to go idle, and they're all just gonna spin out. That's fine. Let's give them a moment to finish their spin. Give the kids a chance to slow their roll. Alright. Alright, we all calm down now? We all ready for nap time? There we go. Nice and quiet. Okay. Let's give this a go. Someone's ready for nap time. Alright, now I'm gonna give you back your order. Okay, where are you going? Yeah. Okay, I've got a kitty here right now. This is Monroe. She's decided to crawl up on my chest and make herself at home. Alright, it kind of got it for a second. I mean, it hooked on for a second and nearly had it. Nearly had it. No problem. Alright. So, let me put my darling little Monroe down. Hey, Mama. Baby. Okay, you've got your claws into me. There you go. Okay, now you're tangled up in my cable. There, okay. You good? Hey? Oh, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Come on, don't be silly. It's a silly killy. She refuses to go down. Okay. Come here. Alright, there we go. There we go. There you go, Mama. Oh, don't you nip at me. She's trying to get a nip at me because I'm trying to put her down and she doesn't want to be put down. But we need to put down because we've come to the end of the stream. Not the end of the stream. It's a marathon for flip's sake. But yeah, we've got somebody else willing to jump in. So I think my time is up anyways. Proper. And here again, you could tell me step by step how to stop my stream, and I'm still not going to get it. So I need to go through my checklist, my mental checklist here. Let's see. Well, there's your stay tuned. All right, cause we've got Lonely Nia coming in next, and yeah, stay tuned for that. And thank you for joining me. I will be back again fairly soon, probably tomorrow, I think, if not later on. But yeah, we might be doing more with Derpy fleets. We might go in a completely different direction. So y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll still be around in chat if anybody wants to take a poke at me and my fleet weirdness. All right, I will see y'all later.